all night. Uh-huh. Na, na. Na, na. Close off. Good time. Hi guys, I am just sharing the live back out. Just bear with me. Okay. Hi. Let's get tapping, let's get sharing, let's do everything we possibly can to get people back in the room. Who have we got in here? We've got Luby Lou, we've got Nick, we've got Mark. Liz, hi Liz, how you doing? Oh my goodness. What is going on tonight? Hi Jill, how are you? Liz, thank you for the taps. I see you tapping. Thank you. How are you, Jill? Can we get tapping and sharing, guys, please? Good. I'm pleased. Thanks, Joe, for sharing. Caroline, hi. Charlotte, hi. Thank you, Joanne, hi. Love Crystal Bags, hi. Hi, Caroline, how are you? That's it. Let's get tapping. Let's get sharing the live out. Just random questions in the comments will really help get us out there. Please, we're doing a floral bouquet tonight, and I'm going to teach you step by step how to do it. And this is going to be for somebody for the 101st birthday. Wow. It's one of my dearest friends. It's for her nan. So that's pretty special. Pretty special, I'd say. Thank you, girls. I see you tapping. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to do it. So if you're going to do it with me, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to do it really slowly, and we're going to start right at the very beginning. Okay, so we're going to start with stretching out our bobos to begin with. Right, if these numbers don't go up, then I'm just going to start. Mad. Like yesterday we had 200 people in, today we've got 8. What's all that about? Hello Beyond Balloons, how are you, my darling? Are you okay? What have you been up to? It's time to go down. Okay, we ready? I'm going to get going. I'm not waiting. Right. So the first thing we're going to do is our Bobo balloon. This is a 24-inch Bobo. And it doesn't matter if you've got the pre-stretched ones or the not stretched ones. You have always got to stretch your balloon. If you don't stretch them properly, they are going to go misshape. Even the decent ones, okay, they will go to misshape. My helium ride, and I cannot wait to do a creation. Yes, amazing. Excuse me 1 second. Hello. 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 Thank you for wasting my time. Right, so these are 24 inches. You have to... I can't wait to see your designs either, Joe, by the way, sorry. Did it come quite quickly, the helium? Yeah, it did, because we only ordered it at the weekend, didn't you? Thank you, Zoe, for the share. 24-inch Bobos. It doesn't matter if they're stretched or not stretched. You still have to stretch them. Hello, Alexandra. How are you? Okay. Now, the way I do it, let me move this out of the way, is I start with holding the neck, the top. Good. And then I'm going to stretch it out. So I'm kind of like going in with my thumb. Yeah? Stretch it. And then I'm going to move my hand round. When I stretch mine, it leaves marks around the seams where it pulled against my nails. So, yeah, I mean, I've got nails. So you want to be doing it with your fingers and not with your nails. So you could do it like I do with my thumb and side of my hand, and then I pull it against my hand and then go around again. Okay, so you need to keep going round and round and round. It's hard going. I'm not particularly strong in my arms and my hands, and that is why I always do it twice. Okay, so I've gone round the whole way and I'm back to where I started. Now I'm going to inflate it. When inflating your balloons, make sure you've got the neck of your balloon. You're going to place it over and you are going to feed the neck down the nozzle, okay? So the idea of doing this, hi Sky, the reason we're doing this is because we want the air to directly hit into the balloon and not to go into the neck and then into the balloon. We want it to have an even coverage as it inflates. What happened? Oh, I've missed a comment now. Sorry, my darling. So make sure you feed it onto your pump and then inflate. So we want the air to be distributed evenly within the balloon. Okay, so I've blown it up, not as big as what it can go. I don't want to overstretch it. I'm going to... Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so this is where now I get my full stretch out of it, okay? So I'm going to go again. I find it much easier because it's had some stretching in. You overinflated it then. You never overinflate a balloon, okay? So you don't want to, your first pump, you don't want to blow it up to the full capacity. Okay. Now I always say, you know when you've stretched it enough, because it starts to go a bit like cling film. You know when you've undone a cling film, it kind of gives that sort of look. Yeah? So this time I'm going to go in and I'm going to inflate again. And I'm going to go to pretty much the size that I want to go to. So I'm going to feed my neck down. Okay. There we go. When I deflate it, I'm going to let the air out. Do I need to stop? Is everyone catching up with us? Do I need to slow down for anyone? Have you stretched your bobos? It could be Nola. It could be from where you got them from. Thank you for the follow. It's me. Where did you get your balloons from, darling? Or it could be that you're not stretching them properly. Where do you get your balloons from, girls? Claire, thank you for the follow. Okay, that will be why. Girls, that will be why. I can promise you and I can show you. Ruby, thank you for the follow. I have got a whole box, like one of these boxes, full of the same balloons from that place. Thank you, Victoria, for the follow. And this is precisely why. Thank you for the follow, guys. I really appreciate you all. This is exactly why I have sourced my own Bobos and I sell my own. Okay, so I managed to get a small amount in at a time. I don't manage to get loads in. However, I have got some in stock, and that's exactly why, because I was fed up of buying Bobo balloons and they just keep going crap. So let me, just for the sake of today, let me find them. I'm also going to put the helium in, the decos, the helium that I use. I'm going to put the fans in. Let me find. Bear with me. I need to sort this basket out because there's just so much stuff in here which is rubbish. Come on, where are you? There we go. Right, let me just put, sorry guys, that one, there we go, okay. So how can you buy your Bobos? I've just pinned them in my shop, darling. They're all in my shop. They're all in my shop. Okay, so have we stretched? Do you have an example of an XL one, please? XL what, darling? Tia, what do you mean an XL? XL as in Bobo, like a design? Is that what you mean, Tia? Yeah, do. Link number one. What's link number one in the shop? Yes. So, well, that is more kind of like, it's the same size balloon, but it has more flowers in there. It has flowers in there. It has extra wording on it. It has a gift tag on it. It has material in there. It has basically everything you can possibly have in a balloon goes into it. I need to learn how to do all this shop basket stuff. Oh, yeah, it is. It can be quite a bit of a minefield. Alex, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Am I okay to carry on to the next step? Okay, I'm now going to release the air. So I'm just going to put my hand on the centre of my balloon. I'm going to put the air out. I want some air around the edges. The difference between a deco and a Bobo is the deco doesn't stretch. It's a plastic that's not got any flexibility into it, and it also is more quite oval shape, whereas these are more rounded. You can't cut and seal a deco balloon, but you can't put helium inside a Bobo balloon, so you need to do that in a deco balloon. Okay, so there's many different things that you need to be aware of. Okay, so I've taken the air out, but I've left some air around the edges, and the reason I've done that is because I want to straighten my edges up, yeah, my seam. Now this bit is really hard to show you because unless you're here, I can't physically show, you can't feel it. So basically, thank you. So is Bobo and Orb different? Or just different names? They are different. Yeah, they are different. Different materials. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that your seam is completely smooth, so it's not, there's no creases in there at all. Okay, you just need one side. We're going to put a hole. We're going to cut in the centre to the side about that much. Orbs of foil balloons, yes. We're going to cut a hole about that much into the side of our balloon. Can you use air in deco and Bobo balloons? Yes, you can use air in deco. Of course you can. It's just that they don't float, obviously. They don't float. They don't float. Okay, so that's why I need to make sure that my whole seam is completely smooth, because if it's not and I cut it, it's going to kind of outline the seam of you joining it back together, and that in itself is going to cause you a problem. Okay, now I always have 2 pairs. Thank you for the follow. I have 2 pairs of scissors. Why am I adding a hole? Because we are going to be putting a flower arrangement inside the balloon. You can get, yeah, you can get all different ones. I'm sick. Okay, so I always have 2, thank you for the follow, I always have 2 pairs of scissors. Okay, so I have 1 pair of scissors that I cut for my cut with my ribbon, and the same pair that I also use to cut my Bobos. I also have another pair of scissors that I cut anything. 5, there's 5 in a balloon. Emily, thank you for the follow. Okay, so I've never seen that before. Proper cool. I'm glad I caught the live as I can learn a bit more. Yeah, absolutely, Donna. So, and so that I know that my scissors are different, I have 2 different coloured handles. Because they have to be sharp. If they are not, thank you, my darling. They have to be sharp. If they are not sharp, those that have done training with me in person, Drew, thank you for the follow. They will tell you how difficult it is for you to cut a tiny piece of plastic off. They have got to be really good quality, sharp scissors. Don't be getting your kitchen scissors, and you know when you cut something and it double folds on it, you are just going to absolutely make a rod for your own back. Okay? Yep, exactly. You're welcome, Hannah. Okay? So I'm literally just going to put my blades under the careful what I'm doing. Yeah, of course, Emily. I'll show you now. Oh, Donna, thank you for the heart, for the hand heart, sorry. We're going to cut a gap. So we're always going to go in the centre at the side. Okay. Emma, thank you for the follow. Now, I have to be really careful showing you on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it. And then, I'm going to show you the size. How much I've cut off. Can you see that? That is the thickness. Rhiannon, thank you for the follow. That is the thickness of how much I've cut off and the length of it. Okay, so we've cut it in the middle. We don't want to go too close to the neck. Thank you 8KLW for the follow. Donna, thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you, Rhiannon. Thank you, thank you. We don't want to go too close to the neck. Thank you, user ZH991. Chloe, thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness, so many follows tonight. And we don't want to go too close to the top, okay? Because what will happen is, when our balloon expands, we want our cut and seal mark to be hidden with our ribbon, okay? So, and that will all come clear. So what I'm going to do now is, where I've managed to leave a bit of air in the side, I can now just pull my hole. Thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, Tina, Cole, FM Fragrance, some more. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Well, at this rate, we're going to be at 7,000 followers soon. That's going to be incredible. Oh my God. Thank you, thank you. Wow, guys, that's incredible. Thank you so much. Caitlin, thank you, thank you. Kim, thank you. Yeah, welcome, newbies. So just so you know, I have my own shop. I don't gatekeep anything. I try and do... Tonight's live is predominantly me showing you how I do a step-by-step guide to do a Floral Bobo. 116. Yeah, I know. It's great, isn't it? Normally, I'm on here making orders. And I'm doing Bobos, maybe I'm doing balloon setups, maybe I'm just having, I don't know, doing all sorts of things. Do you have the flower balloon float? Do the flower balloons float? No, Drew, they don't. They're too heavy, I'm afraid. I'm not that clever. Thank you for the follow, Peckham lad. Donna, thank you for the follow. So yeah, so I normally, but even when I'm doing my orders, Drew Bristol, yeah, exactly. Joanne, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I wish I could. That would be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? So even when I'm doing orders, I'm always happy for you to be on the live, asking me questions. Hi Flowerpot, how are you? Hi AJ, how are you? I'm happy for you to ask questions and get involved in what I'm doing. And I thank you for the heart, me guys. If you don't already, haven't joined my team, please do join my team. I would really appreciate it. I have also got a really, really small goal gift up there. That would be really lovely as well. Ab, thank you. Donna, thank you. So I'm all for supporting you. I'm all for helping you and doing whatever you need to do to get past. I want some, but I don't have a reason for balloons. Well, you don't have to. Thank you, whoever's just placed an order for me. Thank you for the heart maze. Where am I based? I'm based in Hertfordshire. Which Bobo would you prefer? What do you mean, darling, which Bobo would I prefer? I don't understand. And on top of all that, now she's feeling the FOMO because judging from the group chat, she's just... Do I prefer to do? Movie night ever. So don't do Give me for balloons. Yes, brand. Okay, so I've got my own brand. I've sourced my own from the company, the where they make them. and therefore I get a small amount shipped in. I'm only small, I'm tiny, so I ship my own in and I sell my own balloons. So there's not masses available because you need to have like a lot of money to do that, and we're still growing. So yeah, so I've just put my hole in. I might need to make that a little bit bigger later, I might not, but I'm just literally going to gather it up and I'm going to put it to one side. Yes, yeah, they are. They're really reasonable price. You get 5 in a pack. And the girls in here will tell you that if they've used them, they will tell you what they're like. So, yeah. And you see me use it. That's all I use. I won't use anything else. It's all I use. Okay, so our next step is to put... Thank you, my darling. There you go. Sean says they're amazing. Sean's one of my mods. So we're going to put a bouquet together. Okay. Some of you have got flowers, some of you haven't. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, okay. This is for a... Yeah, they're all in my shop, darling. I've used them and they're very strong. There you go. Yeah, that's fine. Thing is, if you're new here, you won't know. You won't know. Okay, so I've got a bit of greenery here. I've got a lily. And here's my other one. Here's Kel. And this is delphinium. Okay. So I'm just going to start placing. Hello, darling. I'm going to place them. Okay, so I've got my greenery in there. I want that to go at the back a bit more. Okay. How long have you been on? Keep missing your notifications. About half hour. Not too long. Enough to stretch a bobo. Okay. I'm going to put some more greenery that side. I'm not worried about this bit at the moment, and I'm just eyeballing it. I'm just looking at it going, right, where else does it need to go? Okay. So we're going to put some lavender in there. Just because why not? Who doesn't love a bit of lavender? I'm just going to poke a few bits in. I am not a florist. Do you ship? If yes, the blues is good protected. Where to, my darling? I can do it that way. Yeah, if you want to drop me a message, we can sort out that for you. You don't have to do it via the link. If you want to drop me a message, I'm more than happy to have a chat with you. Okay, so I'm just adding. Oh my goodness, they stay forever. So this one, for example, how I haven't burst this, I just don't know. It literally is just kicking around on my floor. Obviously, it's not in a hat box or anything like that. This is one that I've done ages, like probably a year ago now. So you've got a baby growing there, and you've got some flowers in there. And that's just kicking around on my floor. So they last, providing they're not near any sharp objects, then yeah, they'll last. They will last a very, very long time. Okay, so I'm going to bring some more lavender around to the side here. Okay, so that's what it's looking like so far. Really pretty. Going to do some more around there. Talking all the stuff about me. Should make my own decision. I'm sorry if you don't like 80s music. Tough. I'm an old bird. I'm an old bird. Bring some on there a bit more. Hi Rosie, hi Chloe, how are you? How's college? Everybody's talking. Oh. Do you buy your latex in bulk? My latex balloons, I use Calisan. Yeah, I use Calisan mainly, or Sempertex, but my ideal go-to is oh, what Chloe we talking about? Chloe S. No, so like my balloons, you can see they're behind me. I just use Calisan. Do the balloons that go inside the balloons have to be a specific type of any kind of balloons? So the best thing to do is, is if you can, now this is where it gets hard. If you are new to ballooning, you need to have a profile, you need to have like an active social page. What website do you get them from? Booby, please don't say sorry for all the questions. That's exactly why I'm here. What do you mean, what W? Good evening, kindness. Oh, what was I saying? Someone reminds me, what was I saying? What W do I use? I don't know what you mean by that. And I have to be careful. What was? Oh, okay. The blues. Thank you. So my number one go-to is the Pro Balloon Shop and an active social media. Yes. So if you haven't got any of those, you're not likely to get an account. Okay. So you need to kind of like do a little bit. However, you can get some professional balloons from Partyrama, and if you go into my shop, you'll see a whole list of things that are more expensive than the wholesaler, but it will help you buy decent products to work with to begin with. Please, 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 if you can afford to begin with, do not use the A to the Z store for balloons. You must use professional, okay? And it's hard to get going, but you will need to have an active account to get an account. Okay, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to seal my bouquet together. And I am going to, I'm good my darling, how are you? I'm going to masking tape just down a little bit. Okay. Hello, how are you? What account is it? So it's balloon wholesalers. So Pro Balloon Shop is my go-to. Then you've got Balloon Market, which is another one. Balloons for You is another one. Who else? But for now, if you need to get professional stuff and you can't get it from an actual wholesaler's, I seriously recommend going to Partyrama. Oh, Donna, thank you, my darling. Look, I'm not going to sit here and fob you off, okay? Like, I was in your position as well. I started out and I spent so much money on the cheaper stuff, and I'm not kidding you, it was a waste of money, an absolute waste of money, because all I've done, Kieran, thank you for the rose, all I've done is literally bagged it up and I've chucked it in the bin. I've chucked it in the bin because it's that bad. Kieran, thank you, my darling. So yes, it is more expensive. Balloons are not cheap to buy. Buy cheap, pay twice. I think I paid more than twice. Honestly. Like, I had carrier bags full of the stuff. Full of it. Donna, thank you for the money, girl. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So I'm not going to sit here and fob you off. It's worth paying the extra to have the good quality. Absolutely, absolutely. So please, like, I will not fob you off. I will tell you what I think is right and how I do it. It doesn't necessarily mean that that is right or that is wrong. It's just my way of doing it, okay? Somebody else might do it completely differently, and you might find that their technique is much easier for you. Then, do you know what? That's absolutely fine too, okay? I bought loads of crap first time, then realised what I should have been doing. Exactly, exactly. And that's why I say it. They are totally worth it. They are not cheap though. They are not cheap. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So now I'm just going to cut off the stems of my balloons. Okay. Hi Claire, you okay? So I've cut them off. Good. Good, good, good. I love the smell of lavender. I'm just going to put those bits in the bin. Okay. Now, so I've got some wire in there. I've got some dry bits and pieces, but those bits can be quite sharp inside the balloon. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wrap it again in some more masking tape. Okay. I'm just going to go up a little bit, not too much, because I want it to stand quite tall in the balloon. Okay. Right. So I know, seal it all over. I know there's no sharp bits coming out of the end whatsoever. We don't just want to leave a bit of masking tape around it, okay? If you haven't got a cool glue gun, I suggest you get one. I leave mine on all the time. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do. Okay. I'm going to get a bit of glue on, and I'm going to start at the back, and I'm going to place it on at an angle, but slightly higher up, okay? Because if I don't place it on an angle, it's not going to spiral round properly, okay? Then as I'm spiraling it round, I'm keeping a really good tight grip on it, and I'm just adding a little bit of cool glue gun as we go, making sure that the ribbon's nice and tight. Okay, make sure I finish off at the back. Get rid of that bit. I'm just going to seal that bit off with a bit of glue, just so it looks. You're probably not going to see this in, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. You're not really going to see it, but if you do, you want it to look pretty. So, but not only that, if you're taking the bouquet out of the balloon and they want to put it in another vase or something, you want it to look like you've made a really, really good job of it. Okay? So, Are we ready for the next step? Are we steady? Do I need to stop? Is everyone okay? Is everyone okay? I've got my hole. Let me just make sure. Is everyone okay? Can I have thumbs up in the chat if we're all okay, if we're all following? Thumbs down if you need me to slow down a little bit. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay, I just need to wait for a little bit. Excellent. Good, good, good. Okay, so now I'm going to go to place my flowers in my balloon. So I'm going to go with my stem first. That's going to go in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed that in, and I'm going to feed it down into the neck of the balloon. Okay? And I'm just going to walk it up. Now, I need to be really careful because obviously, how long ago did you start? What, tonight? Started about 6:15. So I've put that into my neck. Okay, I've got my hole. I need to be careful because I've got some dried flowers. So therefore, there is going to be bits that come off. Okay, you cannot help it. But that is why we use the neck of our balloon. And I'm literally just going to start moving my flowers and tucking them. Just June Tock, thank you for the follow. I'm literally just going to make sure that I can... Oh, it smells so... I wish you could smell it. I wish you could smell it. Okay. So I'm literally just walking really slowly and really carefully. Yes, yeah, on pampas grass it does. I don't think it would on the lavender. Okay, so I'm going to have to bend this slightly to get this in. Yeah, I don't think like on lavender, but pampas grass definitely. Okay, so that went in quite easy. Yeah, just going to get rid of these bits of lavender, make my room smell nice. Okay, I'm not worried about the positioning of the flowers at the moment. Okay, I'm now going to grab one end that's not been, the end where it's not cut, and the other end where it's not cut, and I'm going to pull it together. And what will happen is, as you pull it together, the seam will naturally go back together. Okay? Right. Who has had trouble sealing balloons? Who has had trouble sealing? Who is the bane of their life and they just cannot get it because they end up making a mess and there's holes and it's just not doing what you want it to do? Donna, not you. You should be... Please do not use hair straighteners. You'll ruin your hair straighteners. Okay. Right. How do you know what setting the heater goes on? I'm going to show you. Okay. And what I'm actually going to do is, before I do anything, I'm going to get a crappy Bobo. Right. You need to refresh, Donna. You need to refresh. Let me get a crappy Bobo so I can explain it a lot better for you. Right. Let me just find them. Found them. So your machines are all going to be different, okay? All going to be different. So you're going to have to play with it. And this is where you need to take note on this bit, because you need it to work out where exactly the right temperature. I know mine is just under 3. Okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it up. Okay? And a lot of you are going to put your seal in and you're going to be trying to seal right on that edge and seal it on the edge, and then the light's gone out, so I'm going to let go of it, and oh shit, it's just melted it. That wasn't meant to happen. Now I need to make sure that this is off, because if I should have done this, yeah, okay, because that's now sealed that on there, and I need to get it off. Okay, yeah, so you've sealed it right along the edge, and you think, oh yeah, that's all right. Look, he's sealed it. But yeah, that works. Should we have a little look what happens? This is obviously a 36-inch balloon. One of my dud ones. Just because I'm showing you, it hasn't done it. So normally it would kind of like there'd be holes in there and you wouldn't do it, but of course because I'm doing a demonstration on it. Okay, so you've put it down, you've sealed it, the light's gone out, you've released it. What you need to do to make sure that you've got the right seal, I'm going to turn mine back down. Okay, so even if I turn it down, right, and I've taken it away, and oh, it's still not done it, it's still a mess. Yuck. Okay, or it's like that, but it looks like there's holes and that in there. Yeah, right, scrap all of that, what you've been doing. You will need to start off around 3, just under. Okay, now the heat sealer machine, this is not hot. Okay, this only stays hot whilst the light is on. We need to melt the plastic, but then we also need for it to rejoin and reseal back together again. Okay, so when we are sealing our Bobos, we hold down, we press down, the light goes on, the light goes off, we keep it held down. Okay, because what we want is the elements along here to be cooling down and to be able to be resealing. Okay, so you want to count to 10 and then let go. Okay, you also, when you are sealing, make sure that you have got, you can get these from the A to Z store. You can. I just have to be really careful what I say on here. They're about 20 quid. Your cut, make sure that it's over the halfway line. Yeah? So my cut is along here, but I'm going to seal it slightly backwards. Does that make sense? I'll show you in what I mean. Right, so it's slightly over. I'm over exaggerating this just so that you guys can see it. Okay, I'm going to go down, I'm going to press, and I'm going to hold it My light's gone out and I'm going to count to 10. I'm going to let it cool down. I'm going to let it cool down because I want it to reseal back together again. I don't want there to be a mess. Okay. That's because that's stuck on there. Okay, and that line is exactly what you want to be looking for. Okay. So you've got a lip up here and you've got a nice seal line across there. You need to go back on my Xmas ones. What Xmas ones, babe? Evening, sweetheart, how are you? So if you need to, screenshot that. It doesn't matter if there's a straight line in the balloon instead of around it. No, I will get to that part in a minute. I will get to that bit in a minute. Okay, so screenshot that so you've got a reference, so you know exactly what your seal line should look like. If it doesn't look like that, if it looks thinner than that, it's more transparent, you've not got it hot enough. If you've got holes in that, like this, and it looks a mess, it's too hot. You've not got it hot enough then, or too hot. I have 22 grandkids looking. Oh. Just let me know, Donna. If you need help, just let me know. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, sweetheart. I'm really good. Thank you for your message this morning. Okay, so that's the line that we're looking for. Have a play about with it yourself. You know, before you go into doing a balloon, have a play. Have a play and give it a go, and you know, you will then. So mine's just under 3, but yours might be just over 3, it might be 4, it might be under 3, it varies. No, you won't. No, you won't. Hello, how are you, sweetheart? It's okay, I seen it and it was, yeah, I know, somebody else said the same thing to me. Why didn't you tell me? What size balloon the flower is? It's a 24 inch. Hey Cece, how are you? Okay, so now I'm going to go in and I'm going to seal this one. I'm all good, thanks. Yeah, I'm good, good. I'm glad you're good. All I want to do is make sure wherever I'm going to seal this, I've got nothing in the way. And I need to make sure that it is completely smooth. How much seconds do you hold when it's done? Okay, I'll show you now. Because I'm going to show you, we've spoken about the temperature, now I'm going to actually show you how to do it properly. Okay, so I've pulled it, there's no creases in there whatsoever. The smallest of creases, if you've got a crease in there, the air is going to escape. The air will escape. Yep. So I am going to put my cut edge so it is just touching the black, the other side. Okay, I use my nail to keep it in place. Well, it's just difficult doing it this way round, showing you whilst you're on the. Let's do it that way. Okay, so I'm holding it. Okay. Press down and I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got my first seal and that's going right across the top. Now what I want to do is I want to reinforce that seal. Okay, so I'm now going to go across that way. So I'm going to start here, the whole ends here, so I want to go a little bit further over and I'm going to do a line from there to there on the seal. Okay, so I'm going to change the angle slightly. I'm going to make sure that my seal, make sure that's nice and smooth. There's no creases going to be in there whatsoever. I'm going to press down, I'm going to hold, and then I'm going to count to 10. Oh, good. I'm pleased, Marion. I hope so. I hope so. I just get asked so many questions all the time, and it was just like, we need to do a live where we can do it. Just a heat sealer. Just a heat sealer. You can get different lengths, so go for the 300. Okay, so now you can see I've got a line across there, I've got a line going that way, and now I'm going to do another line going across that bit, so I've got a crisscross. Okay, we do it this way just for ease and convenience. So mine's just under 3, but you need to oh mum, blimey, what? How have you managed to comment? What's your profile picture? Oh, it's not my mum. It's not my mum. No, I don't know who you are, but you're not my mum. No. No, I didn't mean to send that. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, imposter. Not sure what that was. I was like, how is my mum commenting? She doesn't know it. She wouldn't do that. Right, so I've now got a line going across. I've got a line going that way. I've got a line going that way. So that means that it's reinforced. So it's just under 3, but you will need to check your own machine out. So I would test it out on a... You will have crappy Bobos that misshape, so use those to practice on your sealing. Yeah, they are there. They're not used for anything else apart from your sealing techniques. Okay, so now what's going to happen is you're like, oh my god, but what about the edge? What am I going to do about this? Watch. Okay, again, I want to feed my neck as far down as possible. Okay, we're going to do a test blow. We're going to do a test inflate. Okay, I'm going to put a bit of air in it, and I'm going to run the seam across my face. Now if there's any air coming out of there, you're not going to feel it. But also, can you see what's happened to that seal? It's just folded over, and that's exactly what we want for it to happen. Okay, so it's not sticking up. Yes, you can see it. It's a bit wrinkled here because I haven't blown it up enough yet, because we are just doing... You can hear air. Don't know. It might be coming out from there. No. Yeah, maybe. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to give it the full inflation. It might have been coming out by the neck because I hadn't sealed it there. Okay, so I've twisted my neck just to stop the air from coming out. Okay, don't worry about the flowers at this point. I'm then going to grab my neck, one hand, and I'm going to stretch the shit out of it. Literally pull it. Yeah, stretch it. Right, I'm now going to tie a knot in the bobo, in the neck, making sure that I've got the shortest point above where the knot's going to be. Okay, I'm just going to tie it into a knot. And I'm going to stretch it. Thank you for the follow. Okay. And now I'm really lucky that my flowers literally just fell into the neck. So that is where your flowers are. They're sitting in the neck of your balloon. Okay. They're sitting in the neck of your balloon. Just manoeuvring them about a little bit, trying to. Okay. So now, Stacey, thank you for the follow. So now I'm going to use a 260. A 260 balloon is, it's 60 centimetres long and it's 2 centimetres wide, okay? I do not use, these are the only unprofessional balloons that I use, okay? Simply because they're bloody expensive and I'm just going to cut them up. So I refuse to buy, expensive 260s, okay? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the neck off, and that's just going to go into my little pot with the rest of them. I save them, that's for another day, but just start saving them. I'm also going to cut the end off that one, so I've got a hole either side. I'm also going to cut it in half, okay? Only need one half, so I'm going to put my other half in my airtight jar with the rest of them, and that's it. Okay, so now I want to look at my flowers and I want to make sure that they are positioned exactly where I want them to be. I'm paranoid now. No, there's no hole there. Okay, I'm now going to get half of my 260. I'm going to put that around and I'm going to pull it tight one way and I'm going to wrap it around and I'm going to keep that tension. I cannot pull it anymore. I'm going to keep that tension all the way around my balloon. Feed it back into that hand and then this way, back round, and feed it round and round and round. This is a really good practice for you if you are sealing off just a bobo and you're not putting a knot in it. If you've got an object sitting in the neck, you have got to put a knot in the bobo because air will escape. Okay, air will escape. Tracy, thank you for the follow. Okay, so I've just now tied that. Yes, the flowers move, but it will stop them from coming out. Yeah, and it helps them sit upright. Does that make sense? Okay, I don't need these little bits here. Yeah. Yeah, Kelly knows. Radiant, you missed it. Oh, Debs. Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll do another one. We're going to do one of these weekly. We're going to do them weekly. I just don't know when, because obviously I've started my new job, and a lot of it's going to be of an evening. Oh, Vicente, thank you. Yeah, we're going to do this one. So I've started a new job. It's only part-time, but I'm going to have to do like 4 evenings a week, from 6:15 till 9:15. So we're either going to do a really, really late one, or we're going to do one during the day. So we need to know. I'm supporting children. Support is what I was doing before in school, but I'm kind of doing the same sort of thing, but out of school now. And it's just 18 hours a week. It's just, for me, for my mental health, is what I need to do. I have to have that security there. Otherwise, I just go to pots. I'm glad, Peckham lady, you are. Oh, thanks, Debs. So, yeah, so because it's a new job, and until I get into a routine, you're just going to have to bear with me. But I am planning to do at least one live a week with you all, about whatever you want to learn. Do you know what I mean? Like, we'll go through it. Simply because then when I'm always going to get questions when I'm making orders, but it just allows me to spend the time with you guys and to answer your questions properly. Liz, thank you for the rose, your first gift as well. Thank you, my darling. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes, my gorgeous girl, you can. How do you get into this? Looks like a great hobby to have. So I was working in a school full time. I finished that at the beginning of the year. It was very, very stressful. I loved it. Yeah, it's fake flowers. Thank you, Liz. Yeah, they're fake flowers. I'll do another one. Don't worry. I will do another. We're going to do them weekly. But when I went back to work September last year, my role was supposed to have changed, and I wanted kind of like a bit more of a hobby, because the kids were getting older. Twins had turned 18. You know, and I needed something else to do rather than just being completely focused on my job. I've always done balloons for the kids, and I just started doing these. I don't even know how I got into... Oh, I do know. It was because I did the prom balloons, and people said to me, you should do this like all the time. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll just expand it out to a few more friends. And then that's how I met Kelly, Lucy Lou's Balloons. So Lucy Lou, Kelly, she's the one that delighted for you, mental health. Yeah, absolutely, it is. How is your country? It's okay? It's okay? I don't know what you mean by that. It's cold, it's wet, it's miserable, it's normal, it's British. And then I just started doing them with Kelly, with her support. I make bracelets, text me into your safe space. Brilliant. You have to. She asked about the flowers above comment. So yeah, and then I've just evolved and grown, and it's ended up going into a full-blown business. I started out in a summer house in my back garden, Yeah, and outgrew it really, really quickly. And then my friend let me have this office space now. Yeah, again, like, Kelly is incredible. Thank you for the follow. Multi-use, we use fake flowers for decorations and fresh. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for answering that. Yeah, we do need it, and it's just grown from there. But Kelly, again, she's Lucy Lou's balloons, but Kelly will always support you. She's my bestie balloon person. I do them for family and friends' birthdays, and they keep telling me I should do them and sell them. Exactly, Donna. I can't. Inclusive Travel. What is your name? I'm trying to rack my brain for it, and I can't remember what it was. I saw it the other day. Cat. That's it. Cat. Thank you, Cat. Jojo, what's the balloon spinning around behind you? So that was one that I did last night. So that's a Christmas one. There's that one, and then I've just inundated with elf balloons at the moment. If anyone wants to buy it, it is in the shop. It is in the shop. And then literally I've just got elf balloons absolutely bloody everywhere at the moment. Elf and teddy bear balloons. My daughter's 21, said I'm going to give it a go. Fingers crossed that I can do it. Yeah, give it a go. Nice with the gold bow. It's cool, isn't it? We voted on it last night. Green and gold. How do you get the clothing to snap in a balloon? So yeah, that is easy. Again, it's not easy for me to explain it to you. I need to show you. Yeah, just have fun with it. It'll be another live that we do, and I will be able to show you how to do it, if that makes sense. I will show you how to do it, but it's just too much to show you tonight. Okay, so I'm just going to use this box. This is a flower box. Thank you for the heart, me. These, you can get them from Floral Wholesalers. It would be the bow on the top. I was struggling. No, honestly, you wasn't. We'll do it this way to show you. So I'm going to fold this one in first. These come in packs of 10, I think, and you can get them in all different colours. I'm going to fold this one in, and then these lips here are just going to go under. Okay. And then this lip is I'm going to stick it in there as well. So that is really, and you also get a square box that you can put in the bottom. I'm just going to fold these sides in, the opposite sides first, and then these ones just clip in. Okay. You can now put tissue paper around here, you could put material around here. I've done an elf with a feather boa around here. You can do all sorts. Okay, I always keep the handles to the side. Okay, I'm going to place, I'm not going to put any I'm going to keep this quite simple and plain. I'm going to get some ribbon. What I think I might do is, I think I might use a bit of the purple, just to bring a bit of the purple out that's in the flowers. So let's get some purple ribbon going. So I've bought myself a towel rail, a bathroom towel rail out of B&M for £6. Hope you can see it. There's three rails on it, and you just unscrew it. It's the best thing I ever bought. Love it. Yeah, me too. Right, so I'm going to find the centre of my ribbon. Find the centre of my ribbon. I'm going to get rid of that bit. Oh, thank you, my darling. Cadbury's purple, yeah. I was going to do a Halloween one, but I opened the balloon and it's a mega freaking foil one. It's very good if you take the time to show us. Yeah, well, why? Hello, darling. Yeah, well, the thing is, it don't cost anything to be nice and helpful, and the world's big enough, you know. The world is big enough. I'm gonna use my glue gun. I use my glue gun for everything. Centre, bit of glue on there. Oh yeah, I did see it, but I haven't clicked into it. I've just been really busy this afternoon, darling. I'll have a look when I get off. I'd love to do it along with you. Not busy, but you're so easy to watch. Debs, I will do another one. I did say in my post that I did last night that I was going to do it, and then I think I said I was going to post everything that you needed, and I didn't. But we will do that again. We will. I can be very erratic and all over the place sometimes. It's just my head, how it goes. And you'll notice, like, I'll read one comment and then it'll completely put me off and I'll forget what I was talking about. That's just me. No, honestly, always ask questions. It's how my head is. I get easily distracted. Amanda, could you do a starter kit and then do a big live each month so everyone can buy them and join? I could do. It's a lot of hassle. Yeah, I see what you mean, because then I'd make money from the kits. But do you want me to do that? Okay. If that's what you want me to do, I will. Okay. I will do, Kat. I will. I know exactly what you're going to say to me. Please know, right, that. Okay. Yeah. So please know that I used to charge for a subscription, like in a different group, and I would teach you. But I found that having to do weekly paid content on top of my orders and everything else, people asking me questions on live and I couldn't answer them, and I was like, well, you need to come over to the sub hub if that's what you want to do, blah blah blah. And there's so many people out there that do the subscription. I found it so difficult. Yeah, it is. It's really hard. And it was just, I was putting myself under so much more pressure to create more stuff for you guys. No, I don't do fresh flowers. Just artificial. I've got loads. That's not all of them. So I just decided that I was going to scrap everything. Yeah, you found it helpful, and I'm happy to carry on doing like the groups and everything. It would have to be a simple balloon so people can use. Yeah. No, absolutely, we can do that. Exactly, and it's not fun when you're under pressure. And I just was like, do you know what? I'm just going to scrap it. What am I earning out of this? Like, by doing it? I'm not earning, and I feel really awkward. Like, my mods be saying, Amanda, shut up, you're saying too much, blah, blah, blah. You do a feather one with a foil balloon in a bobo. Yeah? Yeah, I could do anything like that, even if you just put the yummies in. Serena was exactly, she was like, honestly, and I just got to the point that it just was not helpful. Yeah, exactly, and I just feel like I've grown, I've progressed so much more by helping others and just doing it naturally. Do a masterclass. Yeah, definitely. It's only any good if you're good at gatekeeping, and we're not here. We're here to help. I can't keep my mouth shut for toffee. I'm so. You can tell me a secret, and I'll keep it a secret. But if you want help in something, you're so giving. It was hard for you to do it halfway. Exactly. I cannot keep my mouth shut for nothing. Honestly. Right. Let me finish this balloon. Right. I need to get some glue, glue dots. Okay. So these are just from dots that I've bought equipment for. And you get the kits. Yeah, off of the A to the Z store, and you get glue dots inside them. That's all these are. However, if I was doing like balloon stacks and things like that, I would use professional glue dots. So I've just put a couple of dots on one side, and the ribbon is going to go up and cover the seam. I'm going to do the same this side. I'm going to try and do it this way. I'm just going to put a glue dot there. I'm going to come up a little bit. I'm going to use that glue dot there, up there. Right, you can see the seam, yeah? So I'm going to hold the balloon where it should be, and I'm literally just going to glue that there. Okay? So then I'm going to tie it on the top. At the middle. I'm going to pull it down. I'm going to pull quite tight on it because I do not want that bugger to come out. I'm going to tighten a knot. Now, can I say, oh, I'm sorry, my darling, we'll do another one. When you first start doing these, please do them well in advance. So do them like 2 or 3 nights before. We'll do another one, darling. We'll do another one. Do it 3 nights in advance to when your customer is going to pick them up. Do not put your vinyl on them. Simply because you are going to create... Kelly's really good at doing bows, so maybe we'll have a night of Kelly going live and doing bows. She's really good at doing bows. Mine are really basic. And just leave it like that. Don't put your vinyl on it, just keep your knot up there and leave it overnight. Once you know that your ribbons are still the same tension as what they were before, can you use the balloon sealer to seal the neck? Yeah, you can do, but I don't. Masterclass on bows. She'll do it. She'll do it. She'll love to do it. So if your ribbon is still the same tension the next morning, you know that that's sealed. If you come down and your ribbon's all saggy, you know you've got a hole in it. And therefore, you're not going to want to give that to your client. Do the bow like teaching kids with elephant ears. Looks neater. I don't know how you do that. We'll just get Kelly to show us. I'll show you. I will try and show you how I do it in a minute. And obviously, if it's going down and you've got to put your vinyl writing on there, that's all going to crinkle. You're going to have to do all that again. If they're coming for the next day, you are going to stress yourself out because you've got to redo it, and you need to make sure that you've resealed it properly. Okay, so yes. So allow yourself enough time to have to redo it just in case you need to. Okay. Once you've mastered it, you won't need to worry about it. Okay, so I'm going to do a bow. I'm going to do one. I'm going to go round, through, and then where my thumb is at the back, I'm just going to pull that through. Is that how you teach to do elephant ears?
It's gone straight through the kitchen. We'll get someone out to replace that for you. Don't worry.
With Direct Line's accidental damage cover added to your home insurance, whether you...
Oh, bless you. I have got one. I have got one. What I'll do is I'll download this and I'll pop it into... I'll pop it in there. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it, darling. Sorry! Oh, do you mean... No. I'm not. I need to do it offline. Oh, what's... I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. Won't you know? Is it? I think it's just Manda. It's the same. Hi from the Netherlands. Don't you use Oasis in the box? No, it's in a balloon. It's in a balloon, darling. You can't really see it now. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, you could put tissue paper around there. You could put material in there. I'm just going to keep it No, not tonight. I've got vinyl. I have got vinyl to write. Sometimes I like to just keep them. How long does one of those normally last? Take. I can do one in about 40 minutes. Start to finish, 40 minutes, maybe less. Yeah. But when I do them on live, it takes longer, obviously, because we're chatting or I'm chatting and you're asking questions. So, but yeah, no, they last. They last a long time as well. Tech Wrap is the vinyl that I use, and I use Perfect Blanks wholesale. I buy them from Perfect Blanks Wholesale Limited. She's on here, but in her bio you get to her W and you can order from her. She's brilliant. We love Claire. I'll show you in a second. I will show you. Let me just get this wording on. Let me get it on the right way. Oh, thank you. I think it was a Thomas Sabo one. I want it in gold and green next. I might ask for Christmas. It was a birthday present one year. So it was only like a couple of years ago, I think. So I'm just putting my vinyl on. So Tech Wrap is the best, I find personally. Others might say different. This says happy 101th birthday. I didn't know what colours we were going to use, so I just used cream vinyl. So this is actually for somebody. It's my friend's nan. So I found out yesterday that she's 101 soon. So when you talk about vinyl, what is it? So vinyl is the writing. I'll show you 1 second. So this is vinyl, and you need a special machine to cut it, which is another story. And the machines start from about £120, and then they go up to about 500, I think, might be less. But yeah, there's lots of different types of vinyl that you can get as well. So this is like permanent vinyl. You can get heat transfer vinyl, and then you have to use like different settings on the machine to cut different vinyl. Oh, so it's just off there. I recommend going for the maker. If you're serious about it and you can afford it, I would definitely say go for the maker. because there's so much more you can do with it. Like, I cut out things like foam and that for like props. Hello Hayley, how are you? So yeah, so that just says happy 101st birthday. So you've got, that's the writing. So that's what it looks like. Yeah, I'm good. Hi V-Sense. You saying hi to Hayley? So yeah, let me show you some other bits over now we've done that. Let me start with this one. I'm going to take some photos of that in a minute, and then, so let me start with this one. What font is it? It's just one in the Canva. In the Cricut, in the Cricut app. So that's a Christmas one. We did this last night. This one's actually available in the shop if anyone wants to purchase that. Do I? It's in the Cricut Design Space app. I can't remember. I need to get my computer out to have a look what it is. I can tell you, but so this is available in the in my shop to buy. Let me get my laptop. This was another design that we did. So these are all elf ones now, because this is all we've been doing. And obviously if there's any orders, the orders have gone out. Oh, I've got this one here I can show, but this is a baby outfit. This is obviously, it's a summer one. So that's what I mean. That's been up. That's available in the basket. I think I've taken it out now, out the shop, because it's the wrong. But again, that's been up for ages. It's really pretty, isn't it? So this one, yeah, we will do it. We will do it. So it's got a handle. This is the same box as what I used, but it's the bigger version. So it's a handle, and I've used that as, so I put him in body first, and then his head and legs hanging out. Put some vinyl on the box. We've got a feather boa going around the edge of it, and we've got some poinsettias there as well. Yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, and then that one just says countdown begins. So there's that one. Then these ones are also Christmas ones.
Part 80s. Listeners, we've uncovered the reason why Britain hasn't been so great of late. It's because the country.
So these ones is hanging upside down, and there's a Santa's basket there. It just says special delivery for. And he's obviously head upside down in the snow, and we've done that with black ribbon as opposed to red or white. And then this one, he's sitting the wrong way. This has got feathers in it. I will get back. I've brought my laptop over so I can look at the font. And he's Bunny Rabbit. And he's actually got the child's name, Willow, is actually heat transferred onto the ear. Oh. I'm going to try and show you his ear. It's not going to work, is he? Yeah, so basically, and it says Merry Christmas Willow, and it's got Willow on his ear. This again is just it's one that's kicking around. It was one that I've done absolutely weeks ago. I've also got red hearts, red bows on there. This is just literally for displays. You get them from the a wholesaler, florist wholesaler. So there you go, look. Let me show you the bunnies.
What a load of malarkey. Smarty keeps things simple. Buy 5 gig for just £5 on a flexible 1 month plan. Less malarkey, more Smarty. Search Smarty Mobile.
So these are the bunnies that I use. And then in there, on the ear, it just has Perfect Blanks Wholesale Limited. Yeah. So the wholesalers that I use for flowers, my go-to flowers, I do sell some of my flowers as well. Yeah. Yeah, I had one, I bust it. I need to order a new one. That's what I normally do. I normally use that. That's like my go-to machine. But I bust it. I need to order a new one. What was I saying? Oh my god. Wholesalers. Floral is AFS, Artificial Floral Supplies. Artificial Floral Supplies, so AFS. Whittington's. You don't have to have an account there, but obviously if you don't have an account, stuff is more expensive. That's it, I think. Those are my go-to wholesalers that I use. Whittington's and AFS for my flowers. I do have some bunches and bits and pieces here that I can make up. I'm also selling flowers in hat boxes if that's what you want as well, if you don't want the balloon. So yeah, there's loads of loads of things. Anything else? So tomorrow I'm doing a funeral setup, and then GTI. If you're into the paranormal, you need to follow GTI if you don't know. They're doing an investigation tomorrow night. Do you do the blues with the money in them? Yep. Yeah, I can do all of them. Yeah. No, it's pleasure. Absolute pleasure. I wonder how many followers we're up to now, because that was just like, I went mad. Mad. I will download this live and put it somewhere else. Yes, I met them on Saturday. You're welcome. I met them. I was just like, oh my god. Oh, the font. See? I get so distracted. I'm so sorry. So they're live tomorrow night. So I'm not coming on. So I've got set up to do funeral set up to do in the morning. Then I've got a work meeting. And then I'm gonna get on with some work tomorrow afternoon. I need to get on. So I'm having a day off of. Once I've done my balloonage, I'm done. Yeah. Thank you so much for your tour. Just one question. How the flip do you put money in the balloons? Quite easily. Cut it. Same way you'd put flowers in or flower. Got a violation. Right. Let me give you this font because then I need to go. So it's called, you got a pen and paper ready? Right, ready? It's ZAPFINA. Our vinyl name on TikTok was Perfect Blank Wholesalers. That's probably why I've got a violation. Follow them. Okay, so, and the font that I used was called Zapfino, so ZAPFINA. Zapfina. You're welcome. Right, guys, I've got violations. I am going to go. But thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. I've really enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys have too. I really want to start my own balloon business, but not sure where to start. Just, I've got like how to grow your business. I've got so much stuff. Just follow and join my lives, and we will get you there. I promise you. You are welcome. Thank you, Riri, for the follow. Loved it. Thank you for your time. You are welcome. Absolutely welcome. Welcome. I'm not sure when I'll be back on. I probably won't be away, stay away from long. You're welcome. It'll be towards the end of the week anyway. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.